Hello. I don't normally do like tech review videos, mostly because with a lot of these tech review-ish videos, um, I've watched quite a few of them on YouTube and on other places in the past, and a lot of them just seem very, ironically enough, bloated, very like flashy, very too I guess like distracting, and they don't get to the point. So there's only like one or two of them that I've subscribed to that I've actually liked because they actually talk about not just the specs, but they actually talk about how like the product feels or like how it functions. How is it compared to other things, stuff like that. But for me, I'm a tech guy, but I'm not a specs guy, if that makes sense. So I like tech. I do enjoy what tech can do, but I'm not this model is better compared to the Pro 55, whereas the Pro 42 was garbage, and the Pro 56, even though it's a model up, is better. Doesn't that sound weird? It sounds weird. So, anyhow, um, so I've never really done much like tech unboxing stuff or tech review stuff. But there's a little context behind this. There's a program called Sellpro, and it's exclusively for retail employees. And basically, with Sellpro, you can complete trainings, earn tokens, and then redeem those tokens for a chance to win prizes. And a lot of those prizes include printers and gift cards, new mouses, new headphones, new keyboards, stuff like that, even new computers. Or you can even get like rebates off of computers. So like you buy a computer and then you can get like $100 rebate, a $50 rebate, whatever. But Logitech and Sellpro teamed up at the time last year to give away some stuff. And I normally don't win the physical tech stuff. That's just, my luck's never been that great with Sellpro. Sellpro, I've only ever won like gift cards or like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something. But this is the first time on Sellpro specifically, I actually won a tech thing. So I have with me the Pro 60X, the Pro X60 Lightspeed keyboard from Logitech in white. So this is the keyboard itself, and I'm using this to replace my wired keyboard, which is ironically a HyperX keyboard. I really like the HyperX stuff. Don't get me wrong, I've been a big fan of HyperX for a while, but I also like Logitech as well too. And this is really cool because it's a wireless keyboard. And it's got some more specs and features on it compared to, say, my HyperX keyboard, which I currently use. It says something 60%, which I don't know what 60% means with that. I think it's like 60% lighter, in my opinion, which I think is neat. Lightspeed wireless, which means that basically the Lightspeed wireless function on it has a much better wireless capability on it. It's got optical switches on it, so with that, you've got better functionality with those opticals themselves. 2.1 Lightspeed adapter helps obviously with speed and transmitting from what you type on the keyboard to your device. Dual shot PBT, which I don't know what that is. So I'll probably make an afterthought thing on what that is. A standard layer on it, full key customization, which is nice, and a 1 ms report rate. So obviously probably with the speed of the clicking. So, or something. But either way, I'm excited because I'm going to open this guy up right now And I figured it's rare, but I still got the peelies. I figured why not unopen it? So, and do an unboxing. So, and listen, I'm not a prude, okay? I savor the peelies. So, there's one peelie. There's two peely. All right, moment of truth. This is the Pro X60 Light Speed keyboard from Logitech in white. Up, there's more peelies. There were peelies on the side. I didn't even notice. All right, more peelies. Number 3. Number 4. All right, now for real. Ah! Okay. All right, so it kind of gives you a step-by-step directions on how to set it up right out the box. I like that. Gives you more of like a little picture diagram on how to function and turn this thing on and work it out. So that's neat. And again, it's a Bluetooth keyboard, so, you can use it for, like, your TV. You can use it for, like, your laptop. You can use it for your phone even, which is nice. It's not just for your desktop computer, which I've been wanting a wireless keyboard to use for, like, my TV and stuff as well, too. So this works out really nicely. So I like the dual functionality on that, so that's already a plus. I know Logitech makes a keyboard specifically for TVs. I would love to get one of those one of these days and use it for either the TV downstairs, which is a Fire TV, or my Sony Bravia, which is upstairs. So, but either one. Here's kind of what the inside looks like a little bit. So I like the case. It's got a very nice case to it. And everything comes in the case. I really like the case. I like the box. And that sounds silly, but I like the presentation in the box. That's actually quite nice. I enjoy that. And this will make for good storage of the keyboard as well, too, in the future. So if I ever move or travel to another place, then it's easy to do. But I like the case. This is actually a nice case for a keyboard. So we're gonna. Feels nice too. Look at that. It's got the little embedding on it too, like the Pro X60 and the little Logitech logo, like right there. So I think that's cool. Unzipping this guy right now. Ooh. Okay. Key control, light sync, and light speed 2.1. Okay, that's just a website for me to go and download the G-Hub app, which I would need to use to get access to these features, I assume. Ooh, it's in nice paper, too. Okay. Oh! Look at that. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice looking, isn't it? I like the main hub key right there as well, too. And then it's very lightweight. It's not heavy, I'm noticing, right off the bat. I'm noticing that this thing, while it's definitely got a bit of, like, heft in terms of quality, it's not hefty in terms of weight. It's hefty in terms of, like how sturdy this is. That is definitely really nice. So, again, first time I've ever done a tech review video, so, yeah. But, this is quite nice. I really, really do like this. I like the Pro little engraving on the bottom. I like the way the keys are lined up with everything. We'll pretend that I'm typing something now just for... Ooh. Oh. Okay. So it's not fully mechanical. But I like the noise feel on it. I like the sound on it. So noise feel is not a word, but you know what I mean. I like the audio sensing, the audio stuff on it. So it stimulates the brain. It's nice. It clicks in deep, which is nice too. It's not like, again, say my mechanical HyperX, right? Which is this guy, where I could go, like you could hear it, right? Versus there's a bit of a bouncier press to that, a bit of a lighter press to that, versus, yeah, which I'll review this keyboard at some point too in the future, so that's not an issue. But whoop. But I do like this. I like the way this feels. So there's that. Very small, much smaller keyboard too, as well. Again, it's a wireless one, but like comparing it to my HyperX, which is wired, this is much smaller. Now, it also has less functionality compared to, say, the HyperX one, which has like a volume key to it, which has like a brightness key, has some other stuff to it, but it has more functionality built in the keyboard versus like button layout, which I'm okay with, because I would rather have higher quality over quantity, in my opinion. So, but this is nice. I really do like this. The case also comes with, like I say, sort of a layout guide for you as well, too. To sort of, like, get a good reference for how the keyboard is supposed to be laid out. And how a lot of people will use it. In all the different languages and stuff. And it shows you where, like, what each key does. So, and what each thing does. So, like, the power switch is actually here right on the top, right here. That little guy right there. That is obviously going to be the Type-C port right there if you want to connect it that way. Bluetooth right there as well too. And then for 4, you have the light speed button as well too, which we'll play around with that at some point. But yeah, nice little guide for that. And then obviously, you know, how to replace the battery as well too in the future in case you need to know. So there's that. The battery removal for recycling, warranty stuff, and warranty stuff. Here is the cord itself it comes with, which this is a very nice USB to C type cable. I wonder if I could use this to charge my phone even. Possibly. So, but it is quite nice. I do like it quite a bit. Cable's actually pretty long too, which is, again, quite nice. I do enjoy that. So that plugs in pretty easily. I would be able to even, dare I say, plug that in to my computer, which we'll test at some point. I'll make a second part 2 thing to it. And then you've got the Pro 60 power dongle, which is that, or the little lightning, or not the lightning adapter. What is this? This is the, it just said it on the bugs. The Lightspeed wireless adapter. That's what that is. That's what that is. It's a Lightspeed wireless adapter. So there's that. And then you've got a spare escape key in case you didn't want to hit the other thing. So that's pretty nice. I do like that. So, and then obviously I probably have to plug this in, at some point, to get it functional. So if I wanted to run this thing completely wirelessly, I could use this dongle. But if not, I can just plug it in directly in my computer and then go from there. So, all right. I will record a part 2 in the future. Sort of just getting a quick feel for it and testing it out with some stuff, and then we'll go from there. So, see you around.